And Red Bar in the Wild, of course, this is where people talk about Red Bar. We catch people thinking about Red Bar, viewing Red Bar, mentioning Red Bar, going after Red Bar. Okay, let's see what we got here. Red Bar in the Wild, a Christian show investigation. Okay. Yeah, I thought this one was pretty funny. These are some no-name guys, right? You could lower that Wild. So we got some no-namers here. And you know what? If they've made it into our show notes, that means it was good enough for the show and it was still funny. Red Bar in the Wild, a spiritual audit. Let's see what happens here. These guys look scared straight. You can lower that Wild music. They get the point now. Here we go. Let's expand. This is coming from a Facebook user named Daniel O'Sullivan. Ooh, okay. I feel like I've known this man my whole life. This one here on the... this guy here.
I know.
I feel like I've known him my whole life. What we've got is a split screen. We've got two men in front of bookcases. This guy's in front of some other forms of media, not just books, so he's richer. And I don't know what this show is called. Do we know what this show is called, Jules? It's a Christian podcast. I recently became Christian. Those who don't know, I was sick of being harassed for being Jewish.
Why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
Well, I'll tell you why. It's because the Jews have lost their minds. Remember this Palestine thing that I'm going through here with them. So I've converted over to Palestinian, of course, and now I get no online harassment. In fact, I have a clear path to do whatever I want within politics or religion, because now I am not only Christian, I'm a Palestinian Christian now. So please free my city, this Gaza, and let's get rid of every Jew on the planet with your help. Here we go. This is what happened on this show when somebody brought up this Red Bar.
Inner mystery cult. Not so much today. It's fully consistent with typology you get from the Old Testament. Mike, David of Red Bar Radio is watching the stream live right now as part of his investigation into your channel. Please pray that he finds Christ. Sure, that name sounds familiar. I have to refresh who that is. But if he wants to have a conversation with me, I'd be more than happy to talk about his investigation into Christianity. Not really remembering who Red Bar Radio is, though. So I have to look that up to get.
Look at this guy over here. He's a little concerned.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to talk with him if he's got objections he wants to talk about. We can do something like that in a stream, perhaps even look at the church father responses on that and see what they say. And I'd have to refresh myself on this specific topic to know more.
Yeah, and things are going to come down to you're not automatically right because you're a church father. It's just, you do have to actually pay attention to what their argument and their evidence is. So, do they have a good argument or good evidence for whatever position they're espousing?
Okay.
FYI, Red Bar is investigating your ministry finances, not Christianity, but I'm praying the Lord softens his heart.
Okay, so here is where we say, FYI, no, Red Bar is investigating your ministry's finance. This is where, finances, huh? That caught your eye in the super chat. And this is another thing that we're doing here. It's not just Red Bar in the Wild. This is super chat. Get back at this super chat punishment. You want to take these super chats, go for it. But you might get a message like this that's going to kind of frighten you throughout the day. You'll listen to this.
Argument or good evidence for whatever position they're espousing.
FYI, Red Bar is investigating your ministry finances, not Christianity, but I'm praying the Lord softens his heart. Okay, fine. All that stuff is in the ministry.
Is that what this dude does?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I mean, I don't live in the. I live in.
Oh, a ministry sip. I don't even have. I mean, this would be like if I started drinking right out of this, I'd kill myself here. This is gasoline. I mean, that's one of the bigger Stanley sips I've ever seen.
So there's something is going on with your ministry's finances.
So is there something going on with this ministry finances? Is that where you're getting all this book money?
He got kind of a look in his eye. The guy on the left got nervous look in his eye.
And then he tried
to hide it with an incredulous eyebrow.
Yeah, wow.
He's got something to hide.
Is that what this dude does?
So. I guess so. I
gonna get you.
I mean, I don't live in a really nice neighborhood, so to give them some idea of where I'm currently at financially. And
so
we know.
gentrifying.
Some people got a lot of time on their hands.
Oh.
yeah, and it's like,
Do I look like a motherfucker who has time? I'm on death's door. I have very little time, and I'm spending it on you. Tell them.
like if you're gonna do that, man, you're not interested in actually like having a fair conversation
Yes,
or
I
hearing
am.
someone out. Like,
How
you're
dare
just
you
trying to
say,
find-
how dare you lie about me like that? I'm interested in having a very fair conversation about your finances over your books. I'd like to bring your books into the police with you guys. If you have nothing to hide, you should be willing to do this with me. Tell them that I've got a copy of their books that we're going over on a police cast, where we have the whole police station
And
sitting.
we're going to remain completely anonymous
Yeah.
during this.
Yes.
You'll have to send us over all your tax returns and everything.
Yes, we need all your books.
I tell them to attack someone so you can get more clicks and views. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, like what if he investigated you and found out you're like an undercover multi-millionaire or something like, aha, now you shouldn't listen to his videos.
Yeah. I mean, right now I'm trying to raise funds so I can hire an employee. I can only afford to pay myself. Like, so I pay an editor who basically works as a contractor to help me edit because I don't have time to edit my videos anymore. I used to.
Guys, it's a joke.
It's
a joke. Nervous.
pay another guy who helps me with social media. Pay him as a contractor. The goal would be to bring him on as an employee. And I'm not sure we're there yet with terms of how much we're even bringing in a month. I'm bringing in more than I need to pay myself. Right
Guilty.
now. But we're using the additional funds to try to raise more so I can eventually hire him full time.
Oh,
Because
you're lying.
it seems like you're trying to
taxes
raise
and
a lot of
everything,
money.
Healthcare, it's hard to do that. Like I can't even.
No one needs
The
health
ministry
care.
doesn't even pay my full health care.
The ministry. Isn't it a band?
I don't know. Like, come on. Like, grow up.
Whoa!
BS505.
Grow up. Don't mind if I do. Here. I've just aged a year. I've grown up, as you can see. Okay, I deem you guys cancel. Guilty. Cancelled. No more podcast for you. I've deemed it. Okay, there they are. Thank you so much, Daniel O'Sullivan, for finding that one. Let's do one more.